Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Rock Shar Show, starring
Charlotte
and Rock. What's up?
I decided to be a little bit more animated because I was told that I looked like I was on crack whenever you
Really? I hadn't heard that. Well, I changed my. You noticed that I changed my introduction.
Nah, you didn't do the little.
Yeah, because I heard that was kind of irritating.
Well, it's funny because we are.
Irritating? Sorry. Where were you going with that one?
I'm sorry. We just ate and I'm just laughing.
A lot. We ate a lot.
No, here's the funny thing. We go and we walk for 2.5 miles. We have an amazing, low-cal, very lean meal.
And then this bitch right here says, "Oh, let's have dessert," and I'm like, "Fine, let's have dessert." Well, let's be clear, because when we were buying it, you did not have any opposition to what I picked out.
Because I thought you had better sense than to buy something that had 1,500 calories.
It's not. I mean, it's only feed the whole thing.
The best tiramisu in the world.
Oh, so what are you saying, Shorty? You ate it? The one that didn't have enough sense to not pick out?
She waits until I eat the whole damn thing and then says, "You want to know how many calories it has?"
She asked me. So I, being the well-mannered person that I am, went and read the nutritional information. We want to call it that for this particular because it does not have anything nutritional to it.
At all. Only one.
Pretty bad. It's
1 gram of dietary fiber.
In a piece of cake.
What is that? A fart.
Not even. Since where did you get that?
That's a grumbling in the stomach.
All that in a piece of cake that had 350 calories.
But it was so good.
And like 39 grams of sugar.
Do you think that shit is funny, Raquel?
Anyway, we enjoyed our meal. That's why we're a little giddy and feeling full today. But it's all good.
It's all good in the hood.
Plus, I had to, eat something decadent after the spanking that the freaking Democrats got last night.
What is up with that? I put up in my Facebook status about how we should go out, we should vote, we should stop complaining.
I did as well.
Yeah. I go out and I vote for, my peeps.
We did our jobs.
Were we the only motherfuckers out there? Because obviously.
Nah, let me ask you. Are you the type of person that you got up before going to work, or you did it once you got home from work? Or?
No, once I got home from work, because I work in Children of the Corn Land.
Yeah, I did it before I went to the office, and I know lots of people who had to be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning and got up extra early because I think the polls opened at 7.
Yeah.
So they can make sure they got to vote before going to work.
I went.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
But I don't understand how
the Republicans got in there.
Well, not even that. I mean, they won. My thing is, people didn't go out to vote. I think only 40% of people or 46% of people in Pennsylvania actually voted.
See, this is what pisses me off, because these are the same people that will blame whatever circumstances they have in their lives on everybody else. Oh, one vote doesn't make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's all about race. Not everything is about race.
No.
Oh, I mean.
And every vote does make a difference. If you looked at those return numbers last night, the Senate return in Pennsylvania at one point was 50-50. Every single vote counts. It's not like the presidential election where they go to the election college. Every single vote counts in these elections. And yet, people don't want to go.
Yeah.
And you know what really pisses me off about this whole thing?
What?
That, unfortunately, when it comes down to race, it's our people that don't show up. It's our people and women. Women who didn't have the right to vote for how long?
Well, here's the thing. We're Puerto Ricans. You're not going to get deported. Go out and vote.
Yeah, what's the problem?
For real.
It takes maybe 5 minutes.
Maybe.
The only time, honestly, I hate to say, but it's true, that I ever had to stand in line and wait to vote was during the presidential election.
Well, yeah, because everybody wanted to say that they were part of the history-making movement or whatever have you. And I'm saying, don't be a hypocrite, because yesterday was when he needed you most.
And then you didn't show up because what? It was too cold. You didn't feel like it. bullshit. I mean, that's basically
Well, you
the
know what?
reason.
This gets me into like a real good political mode because we were talking about this before. How prisons and prisoners have better stuff than we do.
Yeah.
Hear me out on this.
What is that?
Let me tell you. We talked about this, but I mean, you guys need to. I have a pre-existing condition, so I have to get like this really messed up health insurance that they charge me like $300 a month.
And she can get like one doctor visit a year.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
And your copay is like $1,000.
And it better not be preventive because then they won't even cover that. And it's true. My prescription is like, I got it mainly for my prescription because my medication is pretty expensive.
Doesn't that shit cost you like $200-300 a month?
Yes. And
with the insurance.
With the insurance. So I'm paying literally like $500 more or less. Yeah, to live with that. That's without going to the doctor. So God forbid. And then people wonder why I'm walking with pneumonia and shit. That's why.
Coughing up a lung because you can't afford to go to the doctor.
Because I can't afford. But yeah, I find out that perhaps maybe I should get locked up. Because then I will have health insurance and all the medication I can.
You wouldn't have student loans. You know why?
I sure wouldn't have student loans.
Because you can study in jail for free.
And have my computer there. You know, they have like freaking library there.
Can I tell you, I have to pay for my internet access. I had to pay for my computer. But apparently I'm also paying for it for people in jail.
That in jail.
They get free. Let me just tell you how upset I am about this.
Tell me. Your nose.
I can't afford Comcast. Right? The high-speed cable, John, that is like the best. I gotta do, basically like the cricket of internet. Clear. It's like, the prepaid ghetto, John. But ghetto, I gotta do the wireless in hopes that it doesn't rain that day. Porque si llueve, mejor. No internet for moi. You better not be trying to send me no contracts if it's raining. As a matter of fact, it's not just my internet access. When I'm watching TV, because I have satellite TV, which, by the way, I also have to pay for. If it rains, if there's like a branch blowing around, or like a little leaf, it's sunny. If
you're living and if Earth is still rotating.
If the Earth is still rotating, you're all screwed.
You just have a dish of aluminum.
I might as well just put up my own damn antenna.
You got your own little cable in your head. It's called imagination.
Yeah. Or books.
Choose your own adventure.
Which I also have to pay for.
Not in jail.
Not in jail. So
you get food, which you don't even have to go grocery shopping for.
Wow. I didn't even think about that aspect.
Because you're paying for BJ membership.
I do.
Not in jail.
Because I can't afford
all you gotta
in the regular supermarket.
Is sleep, get up,
study,
check your email.
Sometimes shower. Check your email.
Go drop the soap. And then show up at the cafeteria and get some food.
So I'm feeling like, I don't know, I don't want to pay for that.
I'm feeling as though I obviously made the wrong choice in life.
Yeah, you chose to get your education and
what the hell?
Not break the law.
I mean, let me tell you something, like all jokes aside.
And one more thing, they got gym in there.
They got gym.
And I'm stuck with my freaking Bally's bill.
Oh, Raquel, you only pay like $5 on it.
That's not the point. When I joined them, I had to drop like $400. You know what I mean? Over time, it averages out to more than just $9 a month. I'm just saying, they got free gym and free weights.
Yeah, I just give them like bricks. So here's our reform for jail.
This is gonna be in the next midterm election. Hopefully, y'all come out and actually vote, motherfucker.
For us, we're the cheap party instead of the Tea Party. We're the cheap party.
We don't discriminate, right?
No, we do not discriminate. All you people in jail will have to go through the same shit. Instead of computers, pen and paper.
Learn how to read and write instead of just looking at pictures on the computer.
Instead of the internet, you get the encyclopedias that nobody else uses.
Or you can learn to connect cans with the wires and see how long you can make it happen. Smoke signals también. Y'all got windows there with the bars, right? Let's air out. Or, you know what?
They're not the prisoners of fucking Azkaban.
I remember, like, I think I saw this in the Shawshank Redemption, where they had, like, the carrier pigeons. What? You never saw that movie?
If you want to get in touch with us, fuck the fucking collect calls. Send a fucking
Collect? What? I wish somebody would try to call me collect from anywhere.
I can't even call her collect, even if I get broke.
My mama can't call me collect.
Like, do you accept the charges
Who is
for
it?
Charlotte Sahadio?
No. Tell that bitch to get a calling card. Yo, for real, nobody better ever call me collect.
Not me.
And on my cell phone, you know how expensive this shit is with the minutes?
No. I never had that, I never had to accept anybody's
Dude,
collect
I'm
call.
having an issue now because I was talking with a friend of mine in Italy, and we take turns calling each other. Oh my God, I just got my bill, right?
More Italian for you.
You know, Skype, motherfucker. You know how much that one call was to Italy?
How much?
$68.
See, that's why I don't be fucking around. I have a friend in Germany and we Skype. That's all.
Oh, I already told this friend, like, Skype,
No, we
dog, or
Skype it.
email, or Facebook, I am, because I am not.
No.
But I say all that to say that no collect calls because my bills
No
are high
collect
enough.
calls.
Carrier pigeons or smoke signals, right? Or, like you said, pen and paper, that's more humane.
Pen and paper, yeah. You want to eat? Grow it.
I actually...
You want some meat? Kill it. There's plenty of rats in the city.
You ain't got to give them rats, really. This is what you do.
There's plenty of rats.
You can take them into the forest the way, cavemen used to do and let them hunt the bears and shit, or the deer.
Well, fuck around. They're like murderers in there.
No, but you got to keep them, like, locked up. You have to stay
Like in jail?
You got to drop them in a john that's surrounded by fencing and wires and thoughts, and then, whoever's left over, you can pick them up. Like Predator and shit. What? Why do you keep laughing at me?
Ay, ay, ay. That's
There's a movie like that too.
Yeah. This is part of our reform. This is what we
The
think.
cheap party.
The cheap party.
Why?
And then, right, well, you know what? Huts. Why we gotta keep building freaking buildings?
Well, this kind of goes back to what I said before. Remember how, I don't see the need to have prisons up north where it's cold. So can we just move them down to a warm place? Because that would save our heating costs. And we could build with lighter materials. And when it's hot, motherfuckers get tired. They don't really want to start a ruckus.
Well, here's the
so you need less security guards. Which saves money for the state.
You are just like a fucking genius, man.
It just comes to me.
It's like awesome. I'm telling you, you got.
I am brilliant.
Yeah, it's like you're getting energy from all those little braids and shit.
They're
like
not braids. They're locks.